Welcome to the WanderLearn-Podcast. I'm your host, Francis Tapon. Do you ever get into arguments, discussions, debates with people on the internet? Well, it's a popular pastime, and in fact, we do it all the time in real life as well. And I want to share with you just one simple question that I like to ask people whenever I'm debating them. And I feel like I'm talking with somebody who might be a bit intransigent on the subject. They're stubborn. I have a feeling that they're just not going to budge. And it goes back to the central question, why are we debating? Why are we discussing? Well, the idea is to help understand each other's perspective. That's one objective. And the other objective oftentimes is to change people's minds. Maybe not radically, but just to maybe nudge them closer to what your belief is versus what their belief is. Or maybe in some cases you are the one to be persuaded and you're the one who might be engaging the debate because you're not 100% sure. You have an instinct and you want to learn a bit more, and then you might actually get persuaded by debating with somebody else. But here's the key point. A lot of the times it feels like we're talking to a blank, dead wall. And that is when you really want to ask this, my favorite question.
What evidence would you need to have for you to change your mind on this subject?
Just ask that question. It's so simple.
What is it that they would need to know for them to change their position?
And if their answer is,
nothing can change my mind,
then that is your signal to say, thank you very much for telling me and give me an honest answer. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Because to me, talking with somebody who cannot be persuaded to think otherwise, no matter how much evidence you throw in their face, that is a waste of time. And if the person cannot acknowledge that, maybe they could be wrong about their beliefs and that they could be persuaded otherwise. And that person says, nope, there's no way I'm wrong. I'm 100% sure I'm right. There's nothing you can say, do, or show me that will make me change my mind. Then that is your signal to exit the conversation and change the subject. And the reason you want to exit the conversation is that you presumably are in there for an honest debate where facts, arguments, ideas can go against each other. And I find so often on the internet, Twitter, and real life face-to-face interactions, I deal with people that I just know I cannot persuade them at all. That's my tip to you. In the future, when you're dealing with somebody, find out if they are flexible at all. And the way to do it is simply to ask that question. And that ends this episode of the WanderLearn-Podcast, where we explore travel, technology, and transformation. If you'd like to see the show notes with links to what we've talked about, go to WanderLearn.com and click on this episode. If you'd like to connect with me, just remember Tapon. That's my first initial and my last name. Tapon is always my social media username. My website is ftapon.com. Do you want to leave me an anonymous voicemail where you can make a comment or ask a question? Then go to speakpipe.com/ftapon. Furthermore, if you'd like to get rewarded for supporting my projects, then go to patreon.com/ftapon. That's where you can pick up some remarkable rewards for as little as $2 a month. Now, 5 quick favors. Number 1, subscribe to the WanderLearn podcast. 2, download it. 3, share it. 4, review it. And 5, sign up for my newsletter at wanderlearn.com. Our theme music was composed by Eric Stratman. This is Francis Tapon, encouraging you to wander and learn.